9 polling stations. Collecting and announcement of results at the constituencies, the 290 constituencies, is underway. And once the returning officers complete the process, they will physically deliver to the National Tallying Center here at Bomas forms 34As and 34Bs. And this they will do after declaring results for member of National Assembly and member of County Assembly at the constituencies. And here at the National Tallying Center, the following activities will take place. 1, verification of transmitted image results of Form 34As against original Form 34As. 2, verification of constituencies Form 34Bs against their respective Form 34As. 3, collation of Form 34C and confirmation of constitutional threshold of 50% plus 1 vote and 25% of majority of counties of the candidates, declaration of presidential results, and issuance of certificate to the president-elect. So those are the activities that are lined up here at the National Tallying Center. The Commission also wishes to inform the country on the following incidents that happened in the course of yesterday and today night. 1, result Form 34A from Rukwaro Market Polling Station, Rongo Constituency, Migori County, was erroneously transmitted to the Presidential Results Portal. The Commission will await for the original Form 34A from the returning officer, validate it with the presidential agents, and thereafter replace the said image in the portal once that validation is completed. Another incident is that 2 incomplete Form 34Bs from Aina Bukoi constituency, Wasingishu County, and Saboti constituency, Trans Nzoia County, were erroneously uploaded in the Commission's portal. The returning officers for the respective constituency will upload the correct and complete Form 34Bs upon signing by the returning officer and the respective agents at the constituencies' tallying centers. So they'll be uploaded to replace the images that were incomplete and posted on the portal. Remember, results announced at the polling station are final. Results in the portal are final. The public portal results are the same results that the Commission we rely on when we are doing the tallying in the National Tallying Center. In conclusion, the law requires that the Commission undertakes verification of presidential election results and declare the president-elect within 7 days after the close of the polls. However, the Commission shall endeavor to conclude this exercise at the earliest time possible. I want to end by thanking all the Kenyans for the patience they have exercised as we undertake this important exercise. God bless you and God bless Kenya. Thank you. That's our presser this afternoon. If you have any questions, you may fill them. If there are no questions, we shall be here perhaps before evening to give you the progress of the exercise.
Thank you, Chairman. My name is O'Brien. I work with the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation. 2 questions. When you look at what we call exit data, what is the percentage of voter turnout countrywide? Question number 2, I'm sure you're on social media and you know what is happening. There's a lot of information in regard to the numbers being thrown around, and some candidates have started using that information to concede or to proclaim victory. This is somehow setting stage for some people to be disappointed and for others to start celebration. What is your message to the people who are using such statistics to make decisions?
Yeah, we can deal with that. The voter turnout is based on the verification of the KIMS kits which were functional during the process of voting. Remember, we have areas that the Commission allowed use of the manual register, and then we shall not be able to give you the exact voter turnout until the data is transmitted in the result forms, and then we compute the final voter turnout. But from the kits that transmitted, the voter turnout is 65.4%. This figure will go higher once we compute the verification of the turnout in areas that did manual voting. So that figure then will obviously go up. Social media, the mainstream media, observers, and other individuals interested in this process are getting details from the public portal. The public portal has the Form 34As, which are the same forms that are also shared with the Commission at our back end. And so these are the results. There are no other results. These are final results. And I want to believe the media, you're doing your own tallying, although you are a little bit behind. You should be at 97%, which I believe you should also be somehow, maybe you were not prepared for this. But the issue of transparency then, yes, I've just been given figures here. But let me just say, the issue about candidates then conceding, let me put it this way, results for member of National Assembly, member of County Assembly are declared at the constituency. And I want to believe that is ongoing. The constituency returning officers are finalizing those declarations, and once they are done, then they bring us the results for presidential election from 34A and B. And I want to believe the people conceding at the constituency have already received their results. Also, this is a transparent process at the constituency, in fact, even at the county, all the 6 elective positions. Once you have your result forms and you know what you have, perhaps that's another reason why they are conceding, because it's a very, very transparent process. So I believe it's about transparency and those candidates then being able to accept the results. If you know your results, you have the forms, your agents have given you the result forms, what would you be waiting for? And I think that's why the issue of conceding is coming in. So we would like to encourage, as a commission, we encourage those agents, please share the results with your candidates. You have received them, you have signed them, you are there at the polling station, and if you have lost the election, concede. I believe that is the way to go. Thank you. Another question?
Yeah, it's still on the same, follow-up. What would you say about the presidential numbers that people are using to say ABCD is ahead of DE, for example?
Which numbers? You're talking about which numbers?
What I'm asking is, see a situation whereby some people are using numbers from your systems from Form 32A to tally even the numbers for presidential candidates. What is your message and what is your view on this?
As a commission, we have been very clear. We are saying this is a transparent process. Anybody can log in on the public portal. We have made it available to presidential agents, candidates, the media. You can log in and verify what's there. And the only assurance we are making is that the information in the public portal is the same results. The results in the public portal are the same results that the commission will use to complete this process. And that's why we have taken, we have informed you today, this afternoon, that even we're changing one single form is very, very critical, and that's why the form that was changed, or rather uploaded, the wrong form that was uploaded will have to be corrected in the presence of the agents of presidential candidates. So those are the results. You can interact with them, but please don't declare anybody a winner. It's our work to declare the winner, the winning candidate. So mine is encourage you to interact and assure Kenyans that there's no other result other than the one which is in the public portal. Yeah, thank you.
Chairman Nicholas Lelei from CAS Media Group. It's interesting that you've noted that the media is a little bit slow in tallying. Is this to say from your end that the 97.71% from your end you've been tallying, despite the fact that we know that you are yet to get the Form 34Bs, so that it's just a waiting verification and you confirm the results that you've gotten ahead of the media? And secondly, it's about 16 or 18 hours since transmission began yesterday evening. What could have been a challenge for those who are yet to transmit now? Did you experience internet problem with the transmission issues?
Yeah, thank you. I talked about the media. You know, I also watch TV. And I talked about the media because I can see you're a little bit behind, but I'm sure you are trying your level best. The commission has gazetted the results transmission path in line with the law and the Supreme Court decision of 2017. And the law requires us to compare the images of Form 34A against the original Form 34As. And so we are not doing any tallying now until we start receiving the original Form 34As from our returning officers and the 34Bs. We expect that they'll start streaming in sometimes today, and then we shall then complete that exercise as soon as possible. The 34Bs will also be uploaded on the public portal, and I believe then the rest of those who are logging in on the portal will also be able to upload the same and compare with the 34As which are in the public portal. And as I said, the Commission has 7 days as per the Constitution to complete this exercise, but we shall undertake to finish it as soon as possible once all the returning officers bring the documents to the National Tallying Center. Thank you.
Chairperson, one final question. Ayub from Citizen TV. You have talked about the physical Form 34As, which are key ingredient in this process. So far, how many physical Form 34As have you received as the national chairperson or returning officer for the presidential elections?
Up to now, we haven't received any. We expect the arrows to start coming in by this evening or this afternoon. And we shall keep you updated. Once they come in, we shall receive them. We shall populate verify the details, and we shall then use one of these screens to start populating the constituency results for presidential candidates.
So to be clear, you have 0 Form 34As, physical Form 34As.
Well, if you want me to use the word 0, yes, we have 0. We have not received any.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you. We'll see you later.
No, just one final question.
Yes.
My name is Erin Mwange from Capital FM. In the 2 polling stations that you cited, that the Form 34A was uploaded erroneously. What is the magnitude of erroneous? Was it that they keyed the wrong data, or the Form 34A were not signed? What are you talking about when you say they were erroneously uploaded? IBC portal.
The 34A or B?
34A in the 2 polling station. I think one was Uriri in Homa Bay also.
Actually, 34A is just one in Uriri. That 34A is just one form. Yeah, what was uploaded was 35A instead of 34A. And this was done by the presiding officer in a polling station known as Rakwaro Market Polling Station, Rongo constituency, Migori County. The instructions to the presiding officers is to start counting the presidential ballot papers first, fill Form 34A, scan it using the KIMS kit and transmit. But it appears this officer went on to count all the other ballots, and instead of transmitting Form 34A, he transmitted Form 35A, which is now in the public portal as well as our results portal. And how it happens is that the presiding officers count all the ballots for the 6 elective positions, but they are expected to start with the presidential ballot papers. And of course, having done that, all these result forms have the same QR code in that particular polling station. And we understand then he proceeded to scan and send that 5A instead of that 4A. And we are saying as a commission, we shall engage the presidential candidates when the original form comes. We compare the notes and then upload the correct form to the results portal once the returning officer brings the original Form 34A from Rakwaro Market polling station. Thank you.
Bwana Kamishna, kwa majina naitwa Emmanuel Kilongi kutoka Runinga ya Magharibi, na nitakuwa na maswali mawili. Swala la kwanza ni kuhusiana na zile kaunti, maeneo bunge na baadhi ya wodi ambazo mlisema kwamba kutakuwa na uchaguzi mdogo kutokana na utepetevu wa uchapishaji wa karatasi na habari zingine. Na kuna wapiga kura katika kaunti hizo ama maeneo hayo ambao walishiriki kwenye zoezi la uchaguzi lililokamilika hiyo jana tarehe 9, na waliwekewa wino kwenye vidole vyao kuonyesha kwamba wameshiriki kwenye uchaguzi mkuu. Je, itakuwaje siku ya uchaguzi mdogo katika maeneo hayo kwa identify such like voters ndipo sawa wapewe nafasi ya kupiga kura? Swala la pili linahusiana na uchaguzi katika eneo bunge la Kimilili County ya Bungoma, ambapo tumeona habari zikienea katika vyombo vya habari na kwenye mitandao ya kijamii kusema kwamba huenda mmoja wa wagombea katika eneo bunge hilo aliweza kumpiga mmoja wa wasaidizi wa waniaji katika eneo bunge hilo risasi na kufa. Na tumeona kwamba county commander wa eneo bunge la Kimilili ama county ya Bungoma, kamanda wa polisi, amesema kwamba wanamtafuta mgombea huyo. Je, kama atapatikana ama madai hayo yatakuwa ni ya ukweli, nyinyi kama tume ya IEBC mtachukua hatua gani kufuatia kisa hicho, maana huenda ikaathiri matokeo ya uchaguzi katika kaunti ya Bungoma? Asante.
Okay, thank you. On the issue of the ink marking, CEO, what happens? You can come and explain that. I believe the ink is marked specific parts of the body, and in that eventuality, then another part of the fingers will be chosen for that purpose. But I think the CEO can give some explanation on that. The issue of Kimilili, I've also just read in the media that there was an incident yesterday. The polling had finished. The counting will go on, the results will be announced, and the winners will be declared. Matters of murder cases is a criminal matter. That's a matter for the police, and I believe the law will take its course. The commission will, of course, does not deal with those kind of cases, and the officers who are on the ground will obviously be witnesses. And as far as the law goes, until that time an individual is convicted, then the commission will not be able to come in the criminal investigation. So we believe that justice will be done to those who are involved in that incident. Yeah, thank you. Marjan, the issue of the
Thank you very much. First of all, we would like to say that in identification, the default method is still going to use the KIMS kit to identify voters for those specific by-elections biometrically, use of alphanumeric, and also in the event that we don't have backups, we'll still go to the physical register. You may have noted that during the election, we were actually using the left hand. So we are marking the fingers using the ink in the left hand. So when it comes to the by-election, we are going to use the right hand. So that is going to distinguish between the ink that was used in the left hand, and we'll now use the right hand to actually ink the voters who have been identified for the purpose of election. Thank you very much.
Just for clarity, I was given the figure of 64.6% voter turnout represents 14,164,561 voters. 64.6% represents 14,164,561 voters. And of course, this figure will go up once we get the data of those who voted manually. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Leonard Wamalo from West TV, and my question is basing on that, where we are at 97.77%. Now, from a layman's perspective, people outside there, when we see we are there, it means the results are here. So where are we? If you can tell us, the part that is remaining, is the journey shorter or longer? Are we expecting any declaration today, or what time are we expecting at that percentage? Thank you.
Are we together? I've been talking to myself, maybe. Wamalo, what we are saying here is this, that all the forms that 4As that we are going to use are in the public portal. Those are the results. Those results cannot be changed. The results at polling station are final, and nobody can change those results. Even if there's a mistake, as a commission, we shall just note the error and keep error form, and in the event of any dispute, we shall submit that error form together with the results to the Supreme Court. So let's understand each other from there, that the results are from 34A, and they have been transmitted electronically from polling stations across the country. Except a few, we are now at 97.7. There's, what's the difference? 2.3, 2.27 still out there. And these are areas like Fafi and other areas where there are issues of network challenges. And we expect that hopefully, and also elders where the voting is ongoing, as per the remarks which we made this afternoon. So those are the results. But there is a process as to how then to get to the final declaration. And that process is what I've explained, that the images are here. We are going to get the original 34As and compare them against the image in the presence of presidential agents. Some of them, I see them in the room. And that we have to do because it's a legal requirement. And once that's done, then we shall fill Form 34C, which then will give us the final total. Remember, in this process, we are looking for 50% plus 1 for the winner, and we're also looking for compliance with the Constitution, where the winning candidate must have 25% of the minimum number of counties, which is 24. So all these processes must be done. And after all that, then we shall declare the president-elect or give the way forward of the results for the presidential election. So I don't know, if I'm not clear, I'll start that again. But I believe that's a process. Please acquaint yourself with the process, because the issue of saying that we should declare results today, that will not happen today. We have 7 days to do that, but as a national returning officer, I'm assuring you that we shall do everything possible to have this process concluded at the earliest possible time.
Chairman, my name is Samuel Owino from Daily Nation. I just need a clarification from the Commission on why Form 34B from Moyale has been an incomplete form. 34B from Moyale has been uploaded at the Commission's portal. I've not heard you addressing it. I don't know whether it has been brought to your attention.
Not yet brought to my attention, but I'll pick it up in our next presser.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Chairman. My name is Giverson Maina from K24 TV. I have question number 1 is, will you start to stream the results once you begin the process of verification? Or maybe you wait and announce the final tally? Number 2 is, what can you say about maybe what is the success rate of this particular process as far as presidential polls is concerned? How do you rate, the IBC in the whole process? And 3, what is that challenge that you think is the biggest challenge so far you've faced since you began this process? Thank you.
Okay, there's one of these screens will be used to populate the results for each constituency and results garnered by each candidate in each constituency. And another screen will also populate results per the counties, so that we are able to achieve then what is expected of us in terms of results process. So yes, immediately the teams verify the Form 34As and also look at Form 34Bs. Then remember, 34Bs are a collection of 34As in the constituency. Once we have the results, then we shall populate constituency by constituency until we do all the 290 constituencies plus diaspora results. And they'll appear on this screen, and we shall announce each result as soon as the process is finished by the teams which are down here. So yes, we shall populate it. Immediately they come one by one and announce to the country one by one as they come in. Success rate, I think we answered that one when we finish this process. But so far at the polling, I just want to say polling went on smoothly. The areas where there was manual voting, it's provided for in law. And I want to believe that the issue of scoring the success rate, we can do it all together when we finish this process. Thank you.
Asante. Mwenyekiti, mimi naitwa Goodluck Po kutoka Azam TV Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Jana ulitoa kauli ya matumaini kwamba IEBC mnakusudia zoezi hili zima liishe mapema iwezekanavyo. kutokana na changamoto zote hizi ambazo zimetajwa, tathmini yenu mpaka sasa hivi ni ipi? Bado tuendelee kuwa na matumaini hayo, au kuna kitu ambacho mnaona pengine kinaweza ikasababisha zoezi hili pengine kuchukua muda zaidi ya ule ambao ulitarajiwa? Asante.
Is that the last question? Yeah. Sisi kama tume tunafanya kazi kulingana na sheria na tutaendelea na hiyo kazi. Matokeo ya urais tumepewa muda ya siku 7 na tutajitahidi kumaliza hiyo kazi mapema iwezekanavyo. Asante sana.
Thank you very much. That was the status update as of now, and we will inform you of the next update. Thank you very much.